Have you ever experienced pain in your wrists or in your elbows? Well, the stiffness of your forearms and your wrists might be the cause of that. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to stretch your wrists and your elbows to keep them healthy and flexible, alright? With a 10-minute routine. But before I start, let me show you my two flexibility books, a split second and shoulders range you can use to master your full body flexibility. So you can find all the exercises and workouts to follow in here to master the splits or to master your shoulders and upper body flexibility or lower body flexibility here, all right? And you can check these books out following the link in the description down below, all right? Now, with that said, let's start. The flexibility guy, Coach Elia. All right, so let's start our wrists routine. All right, so at first, you do want to stretch this part of your forearm, right over here, all right? So what you want to do is to put your fingers on the floor like this, all right? And then from here, you want to lean back with your glutes like this. So you want to keep your whole palm on the floor, and from here, you want to sit down. So the more you sit down, the harder the stretch. And you want to repeat this 6 times. So that's 1, 2, keep your palms on the floor, 3, that's good, 4, nice, 5, that's good, and 6. And you stay here on the last one. And you just breathe and you feel the stretch. That's 1, 2, 3, feel the stretch. 4, 5, and 6. Now let's move again. Now what you want to do is to place your knees maybe slightly further away from your hands, and from this position you repeat. That's 1, 2, that's good, 3, yeah, 4, yep, 5, and 6, and you remain again. So make sure you don't lift your palms. You do want to leave your palms on the floor, well pressed against the floor, and that's 1, relax your hands, 2, wow, 3, 4, that's good, 5, and 6. All right, now you do want to do something similar, so take your time of course, something similar, but put in your back, the back of your palms, of your hands on the floor. So you want to do something like this, all right? You face towards your knees with your fingers and you put the back of your hand on the floor. At this point, something really important is how you move your forearm, all right? So you don't want to keep your forearm like this, so internally rotated. Rather, you do want to externally rotate. So you want to straighten your elbow as much as possible. If you got one, you can use something like this. And you wrap your elbow like this with the band, all right? Then you put also the other hand in like this. That's it, all right? And this will help you straighten your elbows. Then you go on the floor and you put the back of your hands on the floor, something like this. Now, can you see how the band is pulling the elbow straight? So you can't do this. You're forced to do externally rotate. So to turn the elbows out like this. Now, keeping this nice activation here, you want to sit down, stretch, come back. And again, stretch and come back. That's 2. Stretch and come back. That's 3, stretch, come back. That's 4, stretch, and come back. 5, stretch, and now you remain here. That's the 6th. 1, breathe. 2, that's fine. 3, you really externally rotate your elbows as much as possible. 5 and 6. Now, as before, you can move your knees slightly away from your hands, and then you repeat 6 reps. 1, 2, that's fine. 3, excellent. 4, go with your own range of motion, don't exaggerate the movement. 5, it's just that you want to give it a little stretch and come back. And 6, all right, now you remain here another 6 breaths. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. All right. Ooh, here you go. Now we're gonna do the last one. All right. Where we're gonna be stretching our wrist flexors again. So these muscles here. All right. You want to start on the floor as for the first exercise we have done. So here you put your palms on the floor like this. All right. But now, rather than just going here, you want to do something different, all right? So you want to lift your palms off the floor. So something like this. So you don't want to lift your fingers. Your fingers must remain on the floor. From this position right over here, you drive your elbows down. So you bend your arms and you drive the elbows down towards your knees. And you also lean back with your body, something like this. All right, and you go and you just remain here. Can you see that? That's 1, 2. Now we're going to do a PNF contraction. 3 after 6 breaths. 4, relax, this may be hard. 5 and 6. Now you squeeze your fingers against the floor a little bit, all right? So you contract, you push. 1, gently, really, really gently. 3, 4, 5, 6, gently. 7, 8, 9, 10. You relax, straighten your elbows. Inhale, exhale, you try to get deeper. 1, as you get deeper, elbows towards the floor. Fingers on the floor, that's really important. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now take the yoga blocks. Take your time. Take your time, because that's tough. That's tough on your hands. So we do need a couple of yoga blocks here. All right, and you want to place them in front of you like this. Now you want to put your fingers on the yoga blocks like this. And then as you put the fingers, only the fingers, not the entire palm, only the fingers, you turn the yoga block and you just leave the fingers on the yoga block and you push your palm down, all right? So this depends on your level of flexibility. Of course, you may put your fingers like here and just turn the yoga block like this, or maybe you can use something slightly lower than this, but like this is standard. The standard is the yoga block. So fingers on the yoga block, then you turn the yoga block. Can you see that? So fingers and I turn. I do that on both sides. So I do something like this. And from this position here, I do want to lean forward. Are you with me? That's amazing. So from here, you lean forward and you stretch your wrists like crazy. There's something really, really tough for your wrists, and it's going to stretch the hell out of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now you push down with your fingers against the yoga blocks. 1, 2, keep the contraction. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push, push, push. 8, 9, 10. You stop. Inhale. Exhale. You try to get deeper into the stretch, which means that you lean a little bit more in front of you with your shoulders. You keep your arms straight at all times. So, base of the palms on the floor, fingers on the yoga blocks, and you lean forward. You just lean forward. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do another PNF contraction. So again, fingers against the blocks. 1, 2, push, push, push. 3, 4. Nah, don't exaggerate, of course, gently. 8, 9, 10. Stop, gently. Inhale, exhale. Extend your fingers, palms on the floor, and lean forward again. That's 1, elbows straight. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. All right, now you kind of remain the same. You just don't use the yoga blocks anymore, but you keep your hands on the floor. All right, like this. From this position here, keeping your elbows as straight as possible, you lean back a little bit and you try, keeping your elbows straight, to lift your fingers off the floor, but only the fingers, not the base of the palms. So the palms and the base of the palms and the entire palms must remain well pressed on the floor. So elbows straight, I lift my fingers as much as I can, and I come back. So that's 2, and I come back. That's 3, and I come back. As it gets easier, I kind of lean forward with my shoulders until I can find a range where my elbows want to bend, but I still can't do the exercise correctly. 3, let's go. 4, extend the elbows, and I come back. 5, and I come back. Lift as much as you can. 6, and I come back. 7, yeah, and I come back. 8, yes, and I come back. 9, and I come back. 10, and I stay here. 1, 2, lift your fingers as much as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Oh, yes. How's it? Feeling good? Yeah. So, if you want to do also something like really releasing your forearms, I strongly suggest you do this type of walk that may be a little tough, but it's something really good for your forearms. So yoga block right here, all right? You put the forearm on the yoga block. From this position here, really gently, you put one knee on the forearm. Really gently, gently, gently. And then you kind of press with the knee against the forearm and you make kind of horizontal movements like this. So you move your knee from side to side and you press against the forearm gently, gently, really gently. You don't want to hurt yourself. There's kind of a massage, you know, and it's going to help you release the muscles inside the forearm. In this particular case, the wrist flexors, and you just want to move back and forth 10, 20 times, really gently. Try to find your tight spots, you know, so you want to find the spots where your muscles hurt a little bit, all right? And you want to change also a little bit on the other side as well. That's amazing. 2, 4. Yeah, you want to find the tight spots, you know. You can press how much as you need to find that tight spot and try to solve it, yeah, you know, to release it as much as possible. You want to have those forearms soft and easy, nice and soft. And that's 10. Yeah. All right. You good? All right, guys, so that's all for this wrists, forearms, and elbows flexibility routine. It's gonna take you approximately 10 minutes. You can do that before or after your workouts, also in specific flexibility sessions. Remember that at this point, if you got any questions or doubts, or even if you give this routine a go, let me know in the comments down below, because I'll be really happy to answer to all your questions, doubts, and also to general thoughts about the routine. Remember also that if you enjoy the content and the explanations, to hit that like button and help me grow this YouTube channel. It means a lot to me, guys, you know that, all right? So that's all from the Flexibility Guy, Coach Elia, and for this video. Have a nice stretch and see you with the next video.